Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
I'm not as dumb as you look. My acting coach says I have real talent.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady.
플레이어 캐릭터가
It seems to be
바뀌었네.
a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case filed.
There's got to be more in these files.
Oh, I need to sit down. They'll never find it out.
읽을 수 있는 넘길 수도 있어? 진짜 얘기하지. 지붕 위에서 발판이 무너져 사고사를 당했다. 나중에 실시된 부검에서는 두개골이 분쇄. 그 추락사로 위장한 뭐 그런 건가?
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
번호는 필요 없을 거고.
I'm not as dumb as you look.
그건 한 번씩 다 확인해봤잖아.
My acting coach says I have real talent.
다 두들기고 보는 거야 일단.
You're hurting me.
이것도 넘길 수 있나? 이거는 읽기만 하는 거라서 뭐.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple
다
of
본 거네.
questions?
Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
I think you're lying, Ms. Lichtman. I think you're after even more money, and you're trying to drag this company into a lawsuit.
So now you know my
그거는
motives,
아니지. 얘는
Mr.
돈 안
Kelso?
받겠다고
And how do you
했으니까.
intend to prove that?
Sorry. My mistake. You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No,
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
we were family friends.
수상한데.
I think you entrapped this Buckwalter hump. I think that's your game, sister. You're the bird with the broken wing type that all the guys feel sorry for. Buckwalter gave you everything, didn't he?
He was my friend. Can you prove any different, Mr. Kelso?
Looks like I made a mistake.
나는 보험사
You expect me to reopen
보험사
this
직원
case because you
기준이니까
come
다
in here walking
의심해버리자.
that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happened. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
There's some kind of intrigue going on here, Miss Lichtman. You're not the agent of a foreign government, are you?
I'm a German, Mr. Kelso. We no
어서
longer
오세요.
have a government. I'm not a Soviet, unless you have some way of proving differently.
You're off the hook. For now.
You expect me to believe that you have no ulterior motive? That money means nothing to you?
I believe that money has value. I believe your work defines who you are, and you should be paid relative to the quality of your work.
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this
얘는
case, Miss
목소리
Lichtman?
되게 걸걸하다.
The address is on the letter.
노래하는 목소리랑 또 다르네.
The address. Not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
I'm not as dumb as you were.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
내가 먼저 가면 안 돼? 전문이지. 내가 먼저 갈게.
Mr. Benson? You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's the
of it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an
훌륭한
industrial
패를 가지고
accident
있대.
working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't.
얘도
I didn't
침묵질한다
think so.
그러더니
Pay the
얽혀있나
case out
봐.
and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job.
저거 봐.
Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Keep talking. Someday you'll
Your
say
car, Mr.
something
Kelso.
intelligent.
Thanks, kid.
동료가 없으면은 그냥 알아서 건너뛰어주나 보네. 얘는 찜찜한 거 싫어한다고 했어가지고 바로 확인하러 오나봐. 시멘트 하자 있다 그랬잖아. 그 시멘트 때문에 죽은 걸까? 시멘트 나오니까 또
That's not how my
그거랑
pop taught me to
관련된 거
mix it.
같네요.
Someone is cutting corners.
조합 비율하고 다르다고? 뭐야, 얘는 시멘트 그거 할 줄도 알아? 아니, 뭐지? 탄력인가? 시멘트 조합, 시멘트 그 이렇게 합치는 재료인데 양이 다르니까 눈치챘나봐. 철거면
Bulldozing and starting again.
지연은 용납되지 않습니다.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
그래, 건설사랑 막 상층부랑 막 섞여가지고 지금 다 작당 모의 하는 것 같아.
Hey, you just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
looks like you do.
아, 됐군요.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
물리치료
Then I'll
성공.
poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
불친절한 사람에겐 물리치료가 직방이구만. 야, 여기서 뭘 찾아?
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What
야,
gives
여기서 어떻게 확인을 해? 이렇게 다 개팔쳐갖고.
Sounds dangerous. Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent. What was
Let's
that?
try to piece this together. That's not right.
That's the latest thing.
키스톤. 키스톤 영화
Keystone
스튜디오가 여기서 나와?
Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
이거 처음에 나왔던 그거잖아. 쟨 또 뭐야? 아니, 갑자기 왜 저걸로 쫓아와요? 아, 말도 안 돼. 아, 가리는 거만 뭐야, 저게. 야, 가리는 게 어딨어? 얼굴 내놔, 씨. 야, 여기 여기서 사람 이렇게 죽이면은 뭐 어떻게 하려고? 그냥 묻어버리려고? 아니 저거 바로 올려버리는데 저거 어떻게 쏴? 그냥 무시하고 그냥 달릴까? 야호! 그냥 뛰어보자. 맞출 생각하지 마. 야, 속도 빠른데? 아니, 안 쏘면 잡히나봐. 아니, 스킵 가능하긴 한데. 아, 저렇게 들게끔 해갖고 시간을 지연시키는 건가? 이때 추궁해야지. 그냥 가면 어떡해. 이걸 그냥 가네.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
이분 무슨 다산 콜센터 뭐 이런 거야? 모르는 게 없네.
Get back here and apologize.
Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. The housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kinda hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
대놓고 넘어가래. 이게 뭐야? 지들끼리 그거 침묵해라는 그대로.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
박사도 연결돼 있어?
Investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California
화재보험 사장.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times. Doctor.
신문.
Attorney Don Sandler and Police Chief Warren. Gentlemen, I am
경찰국장.
delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a
야
name for
이런
yourself,
걸
Doctor.
여기다가 그냥 병치해 준다고?
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union
아니
Station
근데 이런 걸 여기다가 그냥 누는 게 말이 돼?
Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser. So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray.
Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis.
So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
야 필름 챙겨 이거 빨리 챙겨.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson, Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon,
Editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Don Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself.
아니 저것만 들고 가서 그냥 틀어줘도 되겠다.
I find that those of artistic temperament
지들끼리
are
착각모이하고
often
있어.
of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
경비 아저씨 영웅으로 추대받아야 되는 거 아니야?
Operator, think you could put me through to police dispatch? Thanks.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment
아니
Fund?
대놓고 이렇게 물어봐?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree
아
to the
목재가
settlement.
부실한 거여서 추락세 하는 거야?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Luke Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, ma'am.
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
아니 저 자식 다 버리고 불륜하는데 너무 미화시켜주는 거 아니야? 근데 키스톤 끝나지가 않았네? 뭐 내가 빼먹은 게 있나? 아니 이 아저씨는 밥 먹으러 가서 아직도 안 왔어? 바깥에서는 못 딱히 티나는 건 안 보이는데. 왜 처자식을 버리셨나요? 대답해봐요. 주인공한테 물어봐요. 왜 나한테 그래요? 나는 쟤 불륜하는 줄도 몰랐는데. 나는 그냥 그냥 노래 들으러 가는 줄 알았지. 누가 저렇게 짝짝꿍하고 있을지 누가 알았겠어. 이 안쪽에 뭐가 더 있을까? 왔을 때 한 번에 다 찾았어야 되는데. 엔딩 각이냐고? 글쎄. 에피소드 한 3개 남았다던데? 네. 이렇게 뭐 확인할 걸 넓게 해놨어. 이거 아까 봤던 거. 이것도 있었네.
So this is where their lumber comes from?
저한테 버린 놈인데 총이나 맞게 해주라고요? 그러게 저 자식 버리고서 저렇게 잘 나가면은 좀 문제가 있는 거 아닌가? 지금 상태가 안 좋긴 한데 만약에 저거 제가 비리를 밝혀내면은 승진이나 뭐 그런 거는 그냥 까는 거잖아. 주인공 쓰레기의 확정이냐고. 암만 유능해도 불륜을 했잖아. 여기서 확인해보면 될 거야. 딴 데로 가는데 체크가 안 돼 있으면은 못 찾는 거야. 찾았다. 저기 단감. 불륜해도 신경 안 쓴다고? 신경 안 쓰는 애인데 얘 뉴스에 나와가지고 좌천되냐? 또 담 넘나요? 이런데 있으면은 갑자기 누가 뒤에서 나타나고 막 목 조르고 그러지 않아? 어디서 띠딩하는데?
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
배선공사 개판이야? 뭘 찾아야 하는 거야?
You lose something, Mac?
저 막혀있는
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few caps in lights.
아니 한 대 맞고 바로 넘어져. 그래도 정정당당하게 1대1 하나 봐.
Time for you.
All right.
피하기 누르는데 왜 피하기 안 돼요?
Don't worry, buddy. I'll lay you.
죽음.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
이게 원래 정석이야?
sure he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
트렁크가 저렇게 허술해서야.
Elsa.
차에 올라탄다고? 저 차? 와리가리 와리가리.
What the hell? Sorry, pal. Desperate times. Hey!
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
뭔데 저거 저한테 날라가냐?
Please, damn it! Can't you see what's happening?
아 절로 가요.
I'm in a rush.
아 절로 가요.
I ain't got time for this.
Is that the last of them?
Out of my way!
인성 폭발하다니 내가 얼마나 교통질서 잘 지키려고 그러나요?
Please, damn it!
이때도 이렇게 넓었다는 게 생각해보니까 그러네. 주인공 때문에 얘도 지금 위기에 빠진 거네. 주인공이 문제네. 깜놀.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
그러게 주인공보다 제가 훨씬 더 좀 캐릭터가 괜찮은 것 같은데. 진상이 밝혀졌다.